Hey guys, today we are going to be finding out what kind of breed my dog Pepé is and any other health concerns with the Wisdom Panel Essentials. So if you don't know, sorry, my snake's in the background.
Hello.
If you don't know, there are two very popular DNA tests that are available right now, which are the most trustworthy, which is Wisdom Panel or Embark. And we just went with Wisdom Panel because it was just a little bit cheaper, but both the kits apparently from my research have showed similar results from just people's experience and what they paid for. So we are just doing the Wisdom Panel, and Wisdom Panel does give you a little more with the health checks, especially the essential. There are actually 3 kits you can get for your dog from Wisdom Panel. The first kit goes over breed, which is about $80. The second kit, the Wisdom Panel Essential, which is what we got, goes over breed and just a few health issues that may occur in your dog, which was about $100, but we got it on sale for $85. And the last one is the most expensive, which is the Wisdom Panel Premium, and that's about, I think, $150. I'm going to pop it up anywhere around the screen so you can see the prices or current prices. Anyways, that one is the most expensive because it goes over many more health concerns that may occur in your dog, and the same amount of breeds as the essential. It's more for veterinarians and stuff to look over dogs.
Hi, editing me here, and I just wanted to bring up something that I forgot. They also screen for cat breeds and health issues as well. I thought that might be important for the review.
So when you open the kit, the instructions are all in front of you, no paper, no nothing. It's just all on the cardboard that it comes in. The 2 swabs are right here, just so one swab might be better than the other, you need to use both of them. But if you want to maybe look at this and see if you really want to get it, you can just read this right here by pausing the video. So yeah, let's get right to it.
So here you can see that we start the process, and what you do is you put the swab in between the cheek and the gums, and Pepe was a little bit restless here, and so he was not wanting this, but we had to give it to him. And the thing that I found out about is that it's not just collecting saliva, which it needs, it's also collecting tissue and trying to get the cells from the tissue. So that's why you need to really roll it firmly and have to keep it in his mouth for 15 seconds so that it can get the tissue it needs so we can find out what breed he is. Next thing you do is activate your online kit for the DNA sample, and you have to first put in the sample ID that is on the side of the box or inside the box, and we're just going to put that in. Next is email, and we're going to put that in as well. Now you're going to create a password for your online activated account. Now we go on to the bit where you put in your personal information. This is now where you put in your pet's information so that the organization can gather the information they need. This part I found really interesting. Wisdom Panel actually has a feature where you can find relatives with the more people buy and submit their DNA samples to Wisdom Panel. This is because with Wisdom Panel constantly getting new people's pets' DNA, they are able to actually update your kit online. So if someone were to submit their dog's DNA to Wisdom Panel and find out that this dog is actually related to my dog, then they can notify you. They also do a neat feature where, for example, if a new dog breed was submitted and they found out that your dog has a certain type of breed in them, they will actually update your kit online to show that, hey, your dog is also part this. This part we actually chose not to put Pepe's picture in because we wanted to see clear results from just the DNA. Your online kit is now finished, and now we wait 2 to 3 weeks for the results to come back.
2 weeks later.
Finally, after 2 weeks, we got Pepe's results. So let's dive in and see what kind of dog he has in him. As you can see, here are the results for Pepe's DNA kit. I will say I was definitely surprised by some of these results, especially with a large percentage being American Pit Bull Terrier. I definitely did not see Pit Bull in him at first, but now that I kind of look at the breed and stuff, he does have a little bit of a Pit Bull face. As you can see, the percentages go down and down. The blue is the more prominent breed in him, and the gray is the least prominent. I do want to clarify, too, that no matter what breed Pepe is, I love him for who he is, and that's just kind of how it is at the end of the day. We are on the website, and I just kind of wanted to show off how the website looks after the DNA is collected. So as we scroll down, I find that this is really interesting, that we actually found a close relative to Pepe, which could be his sister. She lives fairly close to us. And what I find really interesting is that they share a huge percentage of their DNA results with each other. As you can see here, the Wisdom Panel actually shows off the percentages that Pepe and Daisy both share and have in common. And as you can see here, there are some breeds that don't match up with one another, and that is something that I kind of learned, that these are mutts, which are just heavily mixed dogs, and their mom could have had one litter, but each puppy could have had 10 different dads, is what I learned. And I also want to show you this little bar up top here. So we just looked at relatives, and now we're going to look at health. And surprise, surprise, Pepe doesn't have any health issues whatsoever with the breeds that he has in him. And this is because mutts are generally known to not have any, genetic health issues due to them being heavily mixed. And I'll just scroll down here and show you some of the stuff that he is clear for. Just in addition to the health tab, what I find really cool is that you can actually upgrade your kit even though you signed up for maybe the essential or just the breed. You can, pay the money for one of the higher kits, and they can actually show more results without having to re-swab. So here are just some of the stuff that we aren't going to look at today, but some locked information in case we do ever decide to pay for the extra information. And lastly, we have the traits tab, and I'm just going to scroll down and kind of explain what this is. It's basically genetic information with collecting traits on Pepe's possibilities of appearance, aka physical features, and this just kind of marks down some traits that they found in his DNA that can be possible with his physical appearance. And what I find interesting about this is some of the traits are very off from what he is in person, and some traits are just on point, but they also specify that he likely could have short hair, he possibly could have long hair, and the likely is more on point with him since he is very short hair. And I just kind of wanted to show off his traits on Wisdom Panel. So that's it for the Wisdom Panel online kit, and I hope you enjoyed the video and you learned about the Wisdom Panel essentials, and see if you can buy this for your pup and find out what kind of dog breeds and health issues it may have. Bye, guys.